Good day, this is Ray. Today is Saturday, September 19th, 2020. For me, day number 193 of social distancing and quarantine, whatever you want to call it. Hope you, your family, your friends, loved ones are doing well, staying home, staying safe. Just a reminder, we are still in the midst of this pandemic. COVID-19 is still as real as ever. We don't have a vaccine. We do have some therapeutics, but better safe than sorry. Just make sure you're protecting you, your family, your friends, your loved ones, everybody. Just wear a mask, keep your distance, wash your hands, do all that stuff you need to do. So the title of this video is Young and Restless, and I was talking to a buddy of mine, and we were just talking about random stuff and how we're both doing. This week for me was difficult. So if you watched my video last week, all of my stuff has been in storage, or at least the bulk of my stuff has been in storage for the past year. I moved across country to move back home and to get treatment at a world-renowned clinic for lupus and rheumatoid arthritis, rheumatology. And so I've kept my stuff in storage. I've probably not seen 95 to 97% of the stuff that I have in a year. And anyway, it was in a POS container, and so I had the POS container taken to the storage facility because the stuff is going to stay in storage until I get my own place. And I brought the POS container and had a difficult time opening the unit, the gate. And so I called my dad because I wanted to see if we can both get it open, and we tried and couldn't do it. Just a little exertion to get attempt to get the gate open wrecked me for about a day and a half. I don't talk about rheumatoid arthritis a lot because it's not something that I think about. Of course, I think about lupus a lot because that's also one of the diagnoses I have. But anyway, the pain that I had was in my hands, and then it kind of traveled through my body, but in particular my small joints. And so I've been reading a little bit more about rheumatoid arthritis and what it does and how it affects you, and it definitely did. So I lost a lot of rest over that. What I did was put icy hot on my hands. That's the only thing I could think to do, and I also put on my arthritis gloves, and I did that. So like I said, it took me about a day and a half to recover from that. I'm working from home, so typing wasn't that bad. I was able to get through it. But I definitely, had, as soon as I got off work, I, pretty much ate and went to bed. As a matter of fact, as soon as I finished this video, edited it, put it up on YouTube, I'm going to go lay down because I'm definitely tired. And that is some of the symptoms of rheumatoid arthritis as well, as just fatigue. Anyway, the moving. So I was able to get everything done within a little bit over 2 hours with the help of movers, of course. All my stuff is over there. What my plan is for this stuff is to start getting rid of a lot of stuff, start selling it, because I want to live a much simpler life. And looking at the quality of life that I may have over the next 20-30 years, it's best to start downsizing now and live a very minimalistic life going forward. It just makes sense anyway. I don't need all that baggage to carry. But anyway, Young and Restless, so that's the title of this video. And talking to my friend, we were just talking about random stuff, and I just remembered that I watched Young and Restless for a number of years. I would say from my teenage years, if not younger, up until my mid to late 20s. And I'm not sure if I can blame my dad for that or my sister, because my dad watched soap operas for years, and he actually planned our road trips around soap operas. So for me, I watched soap operas for years, and going back to my sister, she watched soap operas for years. We watched the same soaps, Young and Restless, Bold and the Beautiful. She may have watched other soaps, but I'm not sure. And we would go down to the country and to my mom's parents' house, my grandparents, and they had a TV, and they didn't get many channels, didn't have cable or anything like that, and I was a kid. But anyway, my sister's the oldest, so around noon, 12:30, she got to pick what to watch in most cases, and that was soaps. So I got hooked on them after a while. Started watching soaps. Of course, I couldn't watch it much through high school except on my days off, for calling sick or I wouldn't go to school because I was sick, or I would have spring break. I'd be watching soaps, or in the summertime watching. And then when I got to college, I actually planned my classes around soaps. So from like 12:30 to 2, I wouldn't have any classes, and I'd be sitting in my dorm, in the common room, and watching soaps. And people would walk by and say, "What are you watching?" It's like, "Oh, I'm watching Young and Restless," and they'd laugh, and I'd be like, "Yeah, whatever." I didn't care. I was lifting weights, and I can handle my own at the time, so I didn't care what they said. And it just ended up, watching soaps for a number of years, and finally got out of the habit and was too busy is working, trying to build a new career and all that stuff. But, I go back to the times where I was healthy, I was like, man, if I had only known that I'd be here, where I'm always tired and now, a little fearful of catching COVID, and, worried about my medications. My life is built around my medication schedule, it seems like. Wake up, I got an alarm set to take medications at 6 a.m. and then I have an hour and I eat breakfast and take medications then. Take my blood sugar, and then in the afternoon take another set of medications, and then medications in the evening, before I go to sleep. Every day, it's just that. My life is built around it, and I'm trying to figure out a way to get out of that, mentality, and of course build on this, and to devote more time into doing these vlogs better. And hopefully you notice today the quality of my audio is better. It's because I figuring out more and more. I've been doing this since the end of last year, the beginning of this year. And when I say the end of last year, I think my first video was December 31st, and then I started doing my vlogs going forward. I've only missed one weekend, I believe, maybe 1 or 2 weekends of not doing a vlog. And this is interesting. This is something I'm becoming more passionate about, and I definitely have a clear vision as to what I want. You'll notice some changes going forward. I'm not sure if I'm going to release it starting next quarter or wait till the beginning of January. Just going to see it play by ear. There's no rule book to this, and I just appreciate the ones who have been watching. But ultimately, I want to have a set of videos that you can come to and say, okay, I have lupus. What is this all about? What is he going through with it? And a majority of women, of course, have lupus. So maybe the people who are going to gravitate to these videos are men who were recently diagnosed with lupus or have lupus, and want to be able to find more resources and get better understanding of what it's all about, and what things they can do to better help with their situation. So man, I'm just rambling. I really got nothing, and I don't even know why I brought up Young and Restless, except not young, I'm restless, I don't sleep. So maybe that's why. I don't know. Just being random. So anyway, if you made it this far, thank you. I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Feel free to share this with your friends. A lot of the information that I discuss are going to be in the links below. I am going to provide a link to American College of Rheumatology probably in every video, because that's a great resource and website to go to find more information about what you're struggling with. In my case, systemic lupus, erythematosus, and rheumatoid arthritis. So once again, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video. Take care.
Is she an angel? She's a miracle.